I want to get y'all thoughts on this. Let's break it up before we get into a little bit more. Let's break it up. And I want to get y'all thoughts on this. So this is a mother who's suing social media companies. And the reason that she's suing social media companies is because her son died. Now, I know we all say, oh my God, that's not good. Social media is not good for us and stuff. Is it social media or is it the parents? Is it social media or is it the parents? Because she's suing them because her son passed away subway surfing, and she's saying that he was influenced by the trends that's happening on social media. Make sure y'all hit a like for the algorithm, subscribe to the channel, and turn on your notifications. Check it out. We here.
Welcome back to Mornings at 10, joined now by investigative reporter Kristen Thorne. And here with an important story, and any parent needs to hear this, anybody around children and cares about children right now, because there's an effort to try to hold social media companies accountable for the harms people believe they have been causing to young people. And quite a few of these lawsuits have been filed by families here in our area.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah, and a very, very concerning trend, especially in our area. One of them is a Manhattan mother suing the companies after her son died subway surfing. And Kristen, you spoke to this mother, and I can only imagine the grief that she's dealing with, but now she's also trying to hold someone accountable.
Yeah, and you're going to see some of that in this piece here. We went into Zachary's room. Zachary Nazario was 15 years old when he died a year ago. His mother says TikTok and Instagram kept feeding her son these subway surfing challenge videos. She's also suing the MTA for not doing more, she says, to prevent teens like her son from getting on top of the trains.
Before we get into this mother running in the Victim Olympics, let me say this, bro. So you don't have no control over your kid even being on social media in the first place. That's A. Okay? Is that what you're telling me? You ain't got no control. B, the algorithm that works on these social media platforms is based off of what they're interested in. It's not that they're feeding it to you. It's what you're searching and you're liking and you're spending more time and your eyeballs on in the first place. That's B. C, at what point does parenting come into play? So now we're looking for social media companies to effectively parent our children. On top of that, you're telling me that now it's the MTA's or it's the subway system's responsibility to prevent your son from illegally doing something that they're not supposed to do in the first place and get up there and try to subway surf. And so across the board, because I ain't heard nothing about the father. I haven't seen this story yet, but I'm gonna go through it. I haven't seen anything about a father that is participating in this child's life. Your child is 15 years old, ma'am. My child just turned 16 years old. Just turned 16 years old. I know everything about her. Every single thing there is to know about her. Talk to her every day. Set the precedent. See what she got going on. Got access to the stuff that she got access to. Oh, yes, I'm very, very active. I'm very, very active. We're, as two parents, very, very active in our daughter's life. She don't breathe. She can't go nowhere without I know exactly where she at. Apple Watch, location finder, everything. She just got her license. Really strict rules and parameters as to what she can and can't do, where she can and can't go. And I made sure she got a new updated Apple Watch so I can understand exactly what's happening, if any emergency. I'm very, very active in my daughter's life. And guess what? As a 15-year-old and as a 16-year-old that's living under my roof, she then becomes my responsibility. It ain't nobody else's responsibility but mine. It's my responsibility what happens to my daughter. Not Meta on Instagram, not TikTok. Not the subway system, not this person over there, not that person over there. It's my responsibility. Where is the father's?
This is Zachary's room.
It's the place Norma Nazario often finds herself in. Her son Zachary's room. His old hats, baseball jerseys, and now his ashes.
You find peace having his ashes here with you?
Yeah. Every time I look at this picture,
Where's the father? Where is daddy at? That's all I'm asking. Where's daddy?
Like, I cannot believe he's gone.
Nazario, though, is turning her grief into purpose. She says she's holding accountable the people who she believes played a role in her son's death.
Everybody but her, though, right? I wonder if she was a part of that accountability practice, because nobody is more impactful in what happens in your son's life than you. I'm going to hold you accountable. 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 Where's the mirror at? Y'all see a mirror anywhere? I'm almost believing that all of these women get dressed in the dark. You get dressed and you don't even look at a mirror whatsoever, because you can't. It's impossible for y'all to be looking in the mirror, getting dressed, and not hold yourself accountable. You telling me that none of y'all got no mirror to hold yourselves accountable? Nobody at all? Y'all ain't got no mirrors in your house. So y'all only use mirrors in order to put on your makeup, but you only use the mirror in order to point at it to hold somebody accountable in it.
TikTok, Meta, and the MTA.
I'm not going to stop.
1 year ago, 15-year-old Zachary Nazario died subway surfing on a Brooklyn-bound J train over the Williamsburg Bridge. A low beam struck him in the head.
He fell over, went under the train ran him over.
After his death, Norma Nazario says she found on Zachary's social media accounts tons of videos of subway surfing. That's why she's filing a wrongful death lawsuit against TikTok and Meta. Her lawyer, Matthew Bergman, the founding attorney of the Social Media Victims Law Center, says the social media companies have a shared role in Zachary's death.
Zachary has some responsibility too. No one is saying that there was not shared fault here.
Oh, it's Zachary's responsibility too. What about the mother? At what point do we say, hey, mama got responsibility too? I keep hearing responsibility on everybody else except for mama. So now you want to get paid because you wasn't being a good parent. This is America, y'all.
But Zachary was addicted to social media by design and affirmatively directed to challenge videos encouraging subway surfing.
The MTA is also named in the suit for not locking the subway doors, which allowed Zachary to get on top of the train. The lawsuit says the MTA knew that kids were attempting to climb atop moving subways, but did little to lock doors or restrict access.
Social media and MTA, they failed my son.
The MTA told us in a statement, we've said it over.
Let me say this before we get to additional the pundits saying their opinion. Let me give my opinion. I feel sorry for the fact that it's been a lost life, but I hope you don't get a dime. I hope you don't get one red cent. As a matter of fact, I hope that they sue you for attorney's fees for you trying to sue them and getting some money out of it. I hope that you ambulance chasers get chased back. I think that you should be held accountable for the role that you played in your own son's passing, because you obviously was not being a good enough parent, and you didn't have the capacity to do what you wanted, that you needed to do, in offering the resources and the time and the dedication to doing the thing that's in the best interest of the kid. I hope you don't get $1, 1 red cent. Not $1, not one. I hope you don't get $1 from the MTA, because basically you're getting it from the taxpayers. If you get it from the MTA, you're getting it from the taxpayers. That means that the taxpayers somehow, some way, have to be responsible for the fact that you failed your son. And I didn't see anywhere in that little news expose of you saying that you failed your son. Nobody failed him but you.
Over and over, do not climb on top of trains, because that won't end well. And we implore parents to tell their children and friends to warn friends, avoid tragedy by riding inside. Of course, we also did reach out to TikTok and Meta. We did not hear back from them.
So we see increasingly, I think, the troubles and the concerns based on this. But what do social media companies say they're doing to help any of this?
Yeah, we know they're under a lot of pressure right now from leaders in Washington to handle this. And one of the things that they have done, there are protocols and procedures that parents can put in place. I think it's really important for parents to know that. For example, on Instagram, there's an age verification that they're trying to get done. So kids have to upload a video selfie to try to see how old they are. Also, they're trying to nudge teens. If teens are looking at one topic for too long, the platform will nudge them and say it's time for you to go look at something else. Right. Parents also, you can set your parental settings. As a parent, I know how frustrating this is, but you can go in and you can do screen time, you can track, you can.
What do you mean you know how frustrating it is? It's your kid. When did y'all start negotiating with kids? And as a parent, I know how frustrating it can be. What you mean? I wish my daughter would say something out of pocket. I'd be like, hey, bring me all of your devices. Bring me the iPad. Bring me I'm going to take the TV off the wall. Bring me the phones. Bring me the watch. Bring me everything. You going back into the Stone Ages. And she'd be over there looking like a puppy. I wish you would say something out of pocket. Bring me your keys. Bring me your keys. And if you talk too much, we're going to put them hands on that bed. We're not negotiating with no child. I know how frustrating it can be. It ain't frustrating at all. It's very, very easy. Get in that room, listen to some AM radio while you at it. No TV, no nothing, no social media, no devices, no nothing. You don't get nothing. And we got some noodles up there for you. Mom ain't cooking tonight. Nothing, nothing, nada, zilch, nothing. You don't get nothing.
See what your kids are looking at. And if worse comes to worse, go into their phone. Yeah. Go into their phone, go into their account, get their passwords, look at what they're doing. This does require parents to be very active in the process until this is figured out. Right?
Yeah. But it's also about getting on board with the other parents that are in the group, because my son is 10 and he's friends with another family that they are doing their own rules and they're allowing their kids to be on YouTube and seeing a variety of different things. And our son will ask us, what about this? What about this? And, you know, this is a situation where we do have protocols in place in our house, but it's that whole, it takes a village. So these conversations are so important, I think, to talk about your whole network.
And it's a conversation that's happening in communities throughout our area. It's an exact conversation that I've had just about getting your village on the same page. Our kids are still really young. I know you probably have kids.
Getting your village on the same page. You can't even leave the house as far as I'm concerned. Listen, when I'm mad, I'm mad. You can't do nothing. You go to school, you come home. And this floor better be spick and span. That bathroom better be clean. Oh, I'm going to keep you busy. You think you're just going to be sitting at the crib just bored? Nah, I'm going to keep you busy. You're going to work. You're going to work. Ain't nothing like being a kid and seeing and hearing all of the ice cream truck and everybody playing outside and you stuck in the house. Now that's a punishment. Boy, and you just got a whooping and you trying to nurse your wounds? Try me. See, your kids don't fear you. And because they don't fear you, they feel comfortable doing whatever it is that they doing out in the streets, because we ain't got no parents no more. Y'all friends with these kids. Y'all friends with your kids. You ain't no parent, that's your friend.
That are like
teenagers
getting there to that point where they are on social media, right?
I don't allow them social media. Period. It's not allowed in my house.
These are good conversations to have so that parents at home can hear the way other parents are handling it, and getting that conversation together with your kids' groups, making the decision, and it's perfectly okay.
And that's it.
It's not happening in my home.
It is not happening in my home. And it's because of what I've seen. It's because of what I see. And they understand it. I have these conversations with them. I talk to them about what happened to Zachary Nazario so that they understand I'm not trying to be mean. I am actually trying to protect you. And I
don't give a piss if you think I'm mean or not. I don't care. Get your hands on that bed. And where did my belt at? Give me a second. I gotta go get my belt. Oh, you thought you was gonna be disrespectful, huh? See, y'all thought that I like Gucci for the name. Gucci makes some leather that's incredible. This leather right here, and see, when you say it, you can't say leather. It's not leather. It's leather. Leather with an A at the end. This ain't leather. No, we don't pronounce it like that. This is leather. Gucci makes some of the best belts that I've ever seen in my entire life. Real talk. That's because it's leather. It hit different. This right here, when you see that right there, it hit different. Yeah, that'll work. That'll work. I'm being nice. I'm being nice. Because when I was coming up, it was extension cords. It was different. You know, it was the same ones that you plug inside of the wall. Oh my God, I felt like I was about to die. One hit. Woo-wee. I remember one time we was being so bad. She got the belt. We thought that junk was cute because we were so used to the belt at that point. She snatched the cord off the iron. She snatched the cord out the iron. That's when you act like you dead. Hit you one too many times. Act like you passed out. Y'all ain't never act like you passed out before. That's how I know you ain't never had no real whooping. You got 2 more hits that you can take. That you. The devil go! Is the devil going? Devil don't live here no more. Devil don't live here no more. The devil is gone. And I'm still alive. Brother was looking for some sympathy on him next to his. You think you think you. Woo! Woo! This saves your son. This can save your son. A strong father and some good leather. A strong father and some good leather will save your son from subway surfing. My daughter's right in the room, right there. Right in the dishes done. Ain't a dish over there. Ain't a dish over there on that sink. Man, let me tell you something. Ain't a dish over there. No. Rita ain't doing no dishes. Rita ain't doing no dishes. It's Leslie's job. Ain't a dish over there. Not one. See, this is a real household. This ain't no Instagram house. This ain't no MTV cribs. Welcome to my home and all of this. No, it's some paper towel over there. It's a dish rack right there. It's some hand soap. It's some sanitizer. It's some dishwashing liquid. Some flowers that's wilting. Some tea and some Swiss Miss. And some Swiss Miss. If you don't know nothing about Swiss Miss, we don't do K-cups. We don't do pods. We do straight up Swiss Miss over there. This is a real black household in real life. In real life. Yeah. Yeah, we get down over here. It's a little different. I know that y'all think that it's all cool and cute just because we got a little money. We don't change. We don't switch up. We the same way that we was yesterday as we are today. The principles is the same. The lessons is the same. And the leather is still leathering. You know what I'm saying?